Alright guys, so for today's video we are going to be going over the top ways to make money in Farming Simulator that are not farming directly. Okay, so basically like cotton, wheat, soybeans, that kind of thing, we're not including in this list. It is all the other ways to make money in the game. I will include some things that will require the crops, but this is the extra ways to make money or the ways to make money on their own, regardless of the crops. And one other thing to note in this list is that this is not in any particular order. This is just some of the ways you can make money, other than obviously growing crops directly. So the first way you can make money is by generators. Okay, so if you go into construction, you can slide down to factory, slide all the way to the right, and you will have generators. Now, these do cost a little bit of money, right? But as you'll see, they do make money per month. The ways that you maximize this is obviously have the shortest ones possible, set to 1 day, and then you can go and speed up or you can sleep. One thing to note is that things like solar panels do not work when it is dark. So it says, you know, 8,900 a month, but it's not going to get any money during those eight dark hours during the day. So it only is going to make money during the daytime when the light is out. So it's actually probably going to be, you know, 2/3 of that $8,000 amount. You can also use a government subsidies mod. Or these wind generators work as well, but they all pay out roughly the same, so you just kind of pay whatever you can afford. But yeah, so that's first way is generators. Also with generators, you can use generators or solar panels on your buildings. So if you look into, not all of them have it, but if we go to like this first one here and then we hit customize, this one has the opportunity to add a solar panel on top, right? So if we wanted to put a solar panel on here and make extra money, you can. It does add cost to the building by, actually, I don't think it does. Nope, doesn't even add cost. So it's actually cheaper to do it this way. You can put a solar panel on top of buildings as well. Now, the next method for making money without directly farming is going to be through contracts, and specifically deadwood and transportation and rock removal contracts. So obviously these cultivating ones, that's farming. We're not counting that. But you could do deadwood, so just cutting down trees. Rock removal, you're just cutting up rocks. And wood transport, you are just transporting some logs. Some of these pay out pretty good, you know, 7,000, but you can make a decent chunk of change fairly quickly doing these kind of contracts. And like I said, it's not exactly farming, so I'm counting it in the list. Now, for the next way you can make money is with production buildings. So what these do is you can enter in a product of some kind. It will list it there what the inputs are, and then the outputs will be behind it or underneath it. So for the cereal factory, if you put corn in, you could get cereal. These make a decent amount of money. They are a pretty heavy investment. The silage plant's very expensive, but like one tip for you is do not even bother with these cheap ones. They produce so slowly that you'll never get your money back. Even with speed up, it takes hours and hours and hours to get a pallet. Not hours and hours in game, hours and hours real life, just to get a full pallet full of that stuff. It'd take forever to get your money back. So stick to the big ones, but you can make a lot of good money from this. Any product pretty much in the game can be refined in a factory of some kind, even the rocks that you pick out of a field. You know, silage you could do the greenhouse things, most of the greenhouse things. You can preserve food factory. It's somewhere in here, right? So definitely get into that if that is something you want to do. But yeah, production is another method. Now, the next way you can make money, which this isn't technically farming, this is non-tractor using, but you can use greenhouses to make money as well. So if we go into construction here, down to factory, slide over to greenhouses, and then you can place down a greenhouse and do it that way. All you need to do is add water, and then you will be able to make money out of these things, right? So if I head over to this thing, if you're doing a non-farming playthrough, this is kind of farming, kind of not, but you'll be able to make any crop you want, and production will pop out on the side. All you gotta do is add water. And I do have a guide for how to set that up properly if you guys want to check that out, to maximize your profit, but you don't have to touch this at all. Just fill it with water, call it a day. So it kind of works like a generator, but it feels a little less cheating than a generator, but also makes very good money. And also, if you're doing production side of it, you can make money that way. So greenhouses, another good one to do. But yeah, it is sort of farming, so I count it because you're not using tractors and stuff. And the next way you can make money without farming in Farming Simulator is with Forestry. Now, Forestry is a lot of fun. It's a little tricky to like get the hang of, right? I'm on controller here, and it's kind of controls are a little wonky. But if you got joysticks, oh man, is it a lot of fun. So if we turn on the harvester here, you can change the cut length on this thing. You can do a whole bunch of stuff, but you make pretty good money doing this, especially if you get good at it. But yeah, so. There's different ways you can do forestry, but forestry does make you some good money. Like I said, though, it is a little tricky to actually do. You will make a lot of money for doing it. However, the expense to get into it is also very expensive. This thing was, like 400,000. If we look at some of the logging equipment here, you're gonna need. I mean, you can start with just chainsaw and a truck, but like if you're really gonna get into it, it's gonna cost you $1 million pretty quick because you got $500,000 thing here. You're gonna want some kind of transportation, so like a truck of some kind and a trailer. But there's different options for that. You can get wood cutting, wood chipping, all that sort of thing, which is a lot of fun. But like I said, it does cost a lot of money to get into, which is the downside. But it's definitely unique. It's definitely different if you want to spice up your playthrough. That's why I like to do it because, just a different way to make money. So, yeah, that's logging. That's all I have for this video. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And let me know if I missed any. What non-farming methods do you guys use to make money? Did I miss any? I'm not too sure. These are the ones I know about. But if you do know of any, put them in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Sometimes, farming does get old. It's a lot of fun, but you can only do it so long. So either way, thanks for watching, guys, and peace out.